everybody. It's Friday the 1st of December and it's the first day of the formal preparation for the spring marathon season. We're booked for Stirling Marathon at the end of April, so we've got 5 months to get into shape. There is a previous video which I look at my approach to 2018, which is entirely different, and in some ways it's quite brave and adventurous. It goes against the conventional way of preparing for a marathon. But I've learned a lot in the last year. I've qualified as a UK athletics coach in running fitness, and you know, that's really only a starting point, but it's a good starting point, and from there you can launch into research and all sorts of interesting stuff to help you work out exactly what you need to do, or rather what I need to do to achieve my goals. So have a look at that video if you haven't already done it. Today is the first real workout. What I'm doing is there's quite a steep hill just outside my village. It's 1.65 kilometres from beginning to top. We start away down there in the plain, and this is about probably just over halfway up the hill. We continue up to the top. There is a waypoint about just under a third of the way, about 700 metres from the start. There's a farm and a branch where we come off the farm road and start coming up this trail that I'm on just now. Overall it's something like 270 feet of ascent, but that hides the fact that most of that ascent is done once you turn onto the trail. So the workout is up to the farm, onto the trail, up to the very top, come back down to the farm, at the most a minute recovery, jogging round the farmyard, then head back up again to the top, turn round, and then all the way non-stop back down to the village. So it works out about 5.2 kilometres from start to finish. Now, when I've been doing marathons over the last couple of years, I've found that I've lost not all my ability, but a lot of the ability to run hills, and my pace has really dropped off as well. My park run times come down from 23 minutes to 27, 28 minutes. Although, you know, by late summer I was back down into the 25s, almost touching the 24s, so I have improved a bit this year. So the purpose of this particular workout is to try and build my stamina on hills, to try and build my endurance so that I don't have to stop and have a sneaky little walk every now and again. This is the third time that I've done it. I'm trying to do it as many days as I can while still doing other workouts. So this is Friday. On Wednesday, for example, I did this in the morning, then I did a 10k around the streets of the local town in the evening. So that was roughly a 10-mile day that day, which is good. So the purpose here is really to focus on not being intimidated by the hills. It's more of a mental thing than a physical thing, although there are real physical benefits as well. When you're working hard on hills, you're working your quads, you're working your glutes, you're working your hamstrings, you're working your calves, you're putting a lot of strain, particularly onto the forefoot, and so it helps to build that up. You do, of course, because of that in particular, have to be careful that you don't overload your plantar fascia that runs along the sole of your foot and end up with a serious injury. But as long as we're being careful and doing it incrementally, just building up a little bit at a time, then I think we're absolutely okay. Good, so I've been up twice. I'm on my way back down now, so I've paused to do this video. So in a lot of ways I've kind of broken the workout into two, but we're on the downhill bit, which is basically free energy anyway. So let's go and finish off this workout, and we'll see you next time.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to make sure you get notifications of all new content.